Cool. Hello. It's painting time again. How are y'all doing? Today we are going to be... Hi, Spill Paint Pot. How are you doing? So today we're going to be painting the Noxious Nephilim. This lovely fellow. Hi, can I Sable? Can I Sable? Can I Kane Isabel 93. Kane is fine. Sorry. It's just fun trying to pronounce nicknames you have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce. So I'm not trying to make fun of people, I'm trying to make fun of myself. Kane. Cool. Nice seeing you here. Is this your first time when I've been streaming? Or am I just forgetful? I am sometimes a bit forgetful, but yeah. Well, we're gonna paint this guy. I think we might need 2 streams to paint it. I'm unfortunately not feeling super well physically today. I don't know what's up. I'm feeling quite queasy and tired and yeah, not great. Hopefully I'm not getting ill. Well, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. So we'll see. Like, this might be a shorter stream. We'll see. Currently, I'm okay, but it's gonna be fine. But yeah, I'm not sure what's up. Last time we finished Dreamer and Evil Enabler Teddy, and they turn out like this. Gonna be careful with the camera now because seems my cable is a little glitchy. I hope it's just some strange temporary thing because it was fine last time. But yeah, we're continuing our Neverborn train with the Noxious Nephilim. Well, Neverborn-ish. Unborn Undead. I undercoated it black, and I want it to look really pale, but all like it's kind of a corpse that's maybe a drowned Nephilim. So I want it to look pale. It does look pretty bloated, but I also want quite a lot of contrast. So I wanted to start off from black, and I'm thinking I'll do some airbrush work, some quick airbrush work to build up some basic volumes, and then we'll take it from there. So just gonna grab a little glove so I don't spray paint all over my hand. Thanks for following El Pato Skellington. Always feel like muck morning when you're putting on gloves like this. It's a great feeling. You feel like a creepy doctor. But I don't want paint all over my hand. And yeah, I guess we'll just start. So Kane, are you you hobbyist too? Are you new to Weird? Or just new to the stream? I'm gonna put some Vallejo black airbrush paint into my airbrush, and a little bit of light gray, and I'm going to mix it into a dark gray paint and just kind of build up some volumes a little bit. Nothing super fancy, but right. I don't want to spray paint the cutting board, so maybe I'll just use this little box it came in as a little cover. I forgot to bring one. Actually, it gets a little high up, so let's just remove the contents. Kane says, new to the stream, new to Malifaux as of 6 months ago. Great. Hope you're having a lot of fun. What factions did you pick up? Or faction? This is a little like chaotic maybe, but like I forgot to bring a newspaper, so let's just use this beautiful box it came in and start airbrushing. Hopefully the airbrush behaves. And please focus, camera. Airbrush seems to behave. Okay, well, not super well. It's a little grainy. Maybe that's a little better. Three number 1 masters and 1 10 thunders master. Awesome. I think this airbrush needs just one more round of cleaning, but I think maybe we'll be able to make do. I just want to do a quick little build up of volumes. Sorry about that noise, it's going to stop soon. Yeah, and I'm not going to be airbrushing the whole screen. Sometimes with the airbrush, there's a whole lot of back and forth trying to find reason why it clogs. Be a little tiresome. I think maybe the novel needs a little bit of cleaning. We've got a little bit of pre-shading. Going over with a little bit of darker gray now, and punching back some places where I don't want the light gray. Yeah, I used to play Neverborn back in 2nd edition, but Quality and Lilith rotated out, and still had Pandora and Unpainted Dreamer, but just so many fun factions, so I kind of gravitated towards other factions, mostly. So Paintbot says, start on a Melmol, it's Perdita on a big blue creature. I think it's got Avatar. Revelation, it's been a lot of fun to paint. Been years since I painted Melmols. That's a pretty cool model. Yeah. Painting a Melmol can be nice. Assembling them, less nice in my opinion. And I really don't mind metal models, although like if you got an army or something, I think it's nicer to have plastic. But there's also like a certain tactile quality to metallic miniatures, I think. Quite a lot of people enjoy. Knocked the tail off 3 times. Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry to hear that. That's annoying. I got the old metal Champy bits, the Nightmare version, the huge version. It's so heavy, such a big model. But it did require like a ton of green stuff to like fix joints and make it look good as possible, because it didn't. A lot of large metal molds don't quite fit together super well, I find. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna go with this for pre-shading because our brush is acting up. Maybe we're both a little under the weather today. And instead of going away cleaning it again, I'm thinking we'll just continue with the regular paintbrush. We got pre-shading done. I kind of would have liked to do one more brighter layer, but like our brush acting up, I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Bad timing, airbrush. Why'd you have to do this trick now? More fun piece and not a gaming piece. Already painted contemporary brutal emissary, but I'd actually weep if I were to drop this thing. I would fall apart. Yeah, I get you. Maybe a good thing. Look good's on a shelf, right? adding a little bit of water to the wet palette, and let's get to regular painting. So we got a little bit of pre-shading done, and something we could do now is we could just actually add a little wash to the skin areas. And I'm thinking maybe a purple wash would be nice. Or maybe a blue one. And because a lot of Nephilim, a lot of time we see them with a purplish hue or just purple. And even though this guy is going to be rotten, I want some of that showing. I want some purple color. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Kim. Yeah, that's horrible. Was it okay? I think maybe I've heard this story, but I'm forgetful sometimes. Okay, so mix of a mixed blue and purple wash, and I'm gonna paint that over the fleshy bits. Actually gonna wipe it off the shoulders a little bit with a finger like that. We have a nice gray base to work from when this is dry. And in the meantime, I'm thinking we'll paint the cloth. Yeah. Fortunately, it's not a metal model. The perks of plastic. If you don't have an airbrush, you could just skip the pre-shading step, or you could just or pre-highlight, whatever you want to call it. You could just grab a soft dry brush, like with lots of bristles, like very soft one, makeup-y, and like brush it from with movements upwards or downwards, I should say. And like dark gray and then light gray. If gray is the color you want to do. You can still do that. Like there are several methods, I guess. But like I wanted this model to be gray. There's these techniques where you do a model grayscale first and then add paint, and those are all pretty nice. How do you have the model mounted to the handle? Well, I actually just super glued it to a wine cork. I don't buy painting handles. Instead, I think it's more fun to drink sparkling wine. And this is just super glued. If there's a miniature with like less of a contact area, sometimes you might want to pin it. I really don't think with this one it's going to be an issue. Like you kind of can kind of get a feel for weight and weight of the model and the contact area, and if it's necessary or not. But this is just super glued. And when I want to mount the miniature on a regular base, I'll gently rip it off, if need be, with the help of a an X-Acto knife. And then you need to scrape off a little bit of cork from the feet. But it's generally not a problem. If you got like super gentle or super fine, tiny legs, like on, say, the Wingamons, that's maybe another story. But not really an issue with this guy. No worries. Feel free to ask away. Okay, so it's gonna take a little while to dry, but it doesn't mean we can't work on some other part of the model in the meantime. Could actually start off by painting the hooves. The hooves. On my palette, I've got some warm brownish gray, and I'm just gonna, like, my palette is a little bit of a mess of paint right now, and I'm actually gonna just roll with that because I want a lot of like desaturated tones in this miniature. So I'm thinking I can just mix on the go from my palette and add paints when I need to. So brownish gray. It's basically just black and white paint with some khaki in it for a warm gray. I'm gonna paint it on in little kind of thick stripes on the hooves. To preserve some of the darker color and little organic stripes. A little ironic that I'm painting the Noxious Nephilim when I'm feeling a little under the weather. I've started to study UX design, which is a lot of fun. We happen to have like a day off today, so just been trying to catch up on some commission work. It's kind of between courses. Add a little bit more white. So it might seem strange that I'm starting to paint the hooves. That's just because they were dry, like, quickly. And they're pretty simple to paint. Like, I'm leaving some dark paint towards the edge of the hooves. It's just fun saying hooves. Hooves. I don't know why. But like to give a little shadow from the little foot fur this guy's got, and differentiate the two areas. Actually gonna bring a little bit of brown paint and just thin down brown paint and just paint that over in some little splotches. Okay, so the wings are kind of dry, so I'm thinking we'll start working on those. Hit my black paint. There it is. So I'm starting off by filling in some of the parts where, like, what I want to be the deepest shadows. Oops. I'm gonna try and stay in camera shot. And I'm doing that with black paint, pure black. Going for a high contrast look. I'm just trying to identify the crevices and folds that are the deepest. And I'm putting black paint in there. I'm not going to fill every crevice with black paint because it's not a look I want. I want black to be just where I decide the deepest shadows are going to be. Like this join between the wings and the body, and maybe in these rips. Could do a little black line there and there. What's your favorite model to paint, Ben, so far, Kane? And spilled paint pot. When was the last time you spilled a paint pot? You have like a little, like a sheet of paper where it says 54 days since last spilled paint pot. Do you have one of those? Few months. That's good. That's good. It's been a long time for me as well. Jinx. No, I think I jinxed it. Wouldn't be your fault. Been doing a lot of painting. What have you been painting? Well, you did say you've been painting Perdita. You painting anything else? Looking forward to seeing the Perdita miniature. It's a cool miniature. I wonder what happened to her Nephi horse. Never horse? Never steed? Oh no, you said you have a lot of painting to do. A lot of painting to do. Misread at first. I thought you said you had a lot of painting done. Hope neither of us jinxed it. Cast a spell contest. This is embarrassing because I totally missed that. I've been so busy with studies. But painting contests are always fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun seeing the entries. I'm always amazed by the time and effort and skill and imagination. It's a little dark. Should we? Maybe I'll just brighten it up just a tiny bit. See if that gets too bright. It's over a year for me. I've been slacking and haven't painted any mouthful models yet. Oh, okay. That's all right. As long as you're fine with it, it's all right. Hobby should be a hobby. Not stress you out. Although painting can be really rewarding. I find. It's different for different people, of course. Mixing some grays here with some dubious black, dark gray paint from my palette. How's that for a paint recipe? Now, like, I don't think having the exact same color as me is important. Otherwise, I wouldn't just be doing this. But I'm using grays here, and I'm mixing it with what I'd say is pretty close to Skaven Black Dinge. That's interesting. Spell Paint says, aside from Dita, I'm working on Iconic Lady J, small version. And then I have to start Papaloco, Avivala Ortega, Nino, the Pistoleros, and Monster Hunter. I'm trying to finish my family keyword this week. Awesome. I've been a little interested to play my Victorious, my Ortegas again, actually. I just kind of painted those to a tabletop standard. I had a lot of fun with them. Sometime I want to go back and add some more detail work and variation to the paint jobs. I've actually got so far this year for me has been very light on gaming. I play like one game of miniature games in February and nothing in January. But that is much less than what I usually do. But I've got a tournament coming up soon. I think it's the 5th of March in Malmö. I'm gonna go play some Malifaux with Swedish Swedes and Danes, and it's going to be fun. I don't know what to play. Might be last time I played our Arcanists, like Hoffman and Marcus. Could do that again. Could also play Guild. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you for the link to the contest. I'm going to be sure to check that out in my break or after the stream. For sure. You guys can just follow the link if you want to look now. I'm Captain Obvious. Talking. So I'm trying to find parts of the muscles to layer up with lighter grays. Avoiding the recesses. And focusing on little. I promise not to do that again. Focusing on like the peaks of the muscles. Strong creature, loads of muscles. Actually, the face is really important. So let's paint some highlights onto this beautiful face. This lovely visage. Num paint. Highlighting the cheekbones and the brows. Above the mouth. And the jawbone. A strange goatee. The goatee is like a horn, if I remember correctly, right? It's like a little jabby thingy on their jaw. Stab you with my goatee, said the Nephilim. Have a great day. Nice seeing you here. A Magic Effect themed contest. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so check it out if you feel like doing a painting contest. Magical one. Poor guy. This arm doesn't look to be in great condition. I'm thinking later I'll work in a little bit more purple in the shadows of some places. The effect of the purple wash turned out a little bit too subtle. But it still provided us with a little bit more extra shading. And the shadows are cold, which is what I wanted. Cold shadows. Jumping around all over the place. I'm going to try and focus a little bit here. I'm going to grab a slightly bigger brush, just a tiny bit bigger. Grab a 2 and oh no. We lost connection to my camera. Make sure to fix that. There we go. Brush Warrior arrived. Welcome. Nice having you here. Okay. Kim is going to punish a tyrant with a spray bottle. Yeah. Why not? Sounds good. How are you doing, Brush Warrior? We're painting Nephilim. Nephilim. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, maybe there's some. My camera's cable or video cable's been acting up a little bit. So annoying. I wish it could just stop. It's whenever I bump into it sometimes. For some reason. It's fine. Last time I used it, but so what have you been worrying with your brush lately? I guess it's always the gray plastic horde, right? How's the battle going? How's the battle going? Von Stuck Stargazer look great. Oh. I think I remember seeing a really cool looking Von Stuck miniature. Nice. Is that the most helpful zombie ever in the game? His telescope stand. Yeah, it's a cool sculpt. And it helps showcase Professor von Stuck's ability to think outside the box. Because the flaw of a regular telescope stand is naturally that it cannot move on its own. A flaw that the professor has remedied. Pale gray purple. Oh, cool. Gray blood. Yeah, that's that's a color. So what color are you looking to paint your walls then? What are you looking for? I'd like, some sort of pale gray purple, but I don't want it to be too gray or too purple. It's fine if it's got some like dried up primal red in it, if you know what I mean. That's one Stuck looking for wallpaper or paint. Wall paint. Help my girlfriend remove wallpaper from her new apartment's living room walls, and that was a bit of a time sink. There was so much wallpaper, so many layers. But now we're painting it, finally. Brushware says, I've been watching these videos from the Goon Master Games. Goon something. They're doing faction focus and faction tier lists. Oh yeah, those are nice. Is it Goon Hammer? Goons. The Goons. Goon Squad. I'm sure they're the Goon Squad. Goon Hammer, yeah. Yeah, they make good articles. They got my Pandora crew up there. I kind of asked them to credit me, but they said they would, but I think they forgot. And then I've asked again, and I don't know. Everyone lives a busy life. Their Malifaux Burns intro article. Maybe I missed that. Could look that up. Tier list. Yeah, but like they have a YouTube, but they also have a regular homepage with some more stuff on it. So maybe that's where the article is. My bad. Oh. Yeah, it's really helpful for sure. I'm missing some Arcanist stuff, but not a lot. Oh, leaving Marcus out is the most fun. Oh, that's all right. I'm missing Damien, but I don't really have any plans of getting him, actually. More interested in Harold Toll. Lieutenant Frederick and where's the cat? The lieutenant. Frederick is a dog. I know. Don't remember the cat's name. Sergeant Whiskus. Sergeant Walter. Walter. Good to see you, Sergeant Walter. How are you doing? True enough. Hmm? The Gammonsies. Gammonsies. Yeah, same here, actually. Although, I think maybe I only have 1 or 2 fire gammon. I haven't painted the poison ones. Poison gammon. I do not have whiskey gammon. Not sure if we're counting those. But if we didn't count those, wouldn't that be whiskey phobic? Oh, what if I played Rasputina at the tournament? I have no idea how to play Rasputina, but okay, maybe not. Karis is really cool, although I wish she'd swap shirts. That strange armor corset is so 90s. Get with the times, Karis. But like mechanical wings, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Dark Phoenix. 1890s. Yeah. Exactly. She's had that shirt, that metal corset thingy for like 5 sculpts or something now. That's how you measure time from Astra, by the way. And I think it's silly. It's fun if you like it. I think it's kind of silly. I mean, I guess she gets hot pretty easily with all the flames, so it's nice to have a little bit of cleavage. For sure. I would too. The topics of the day. Karis' cleavage, rotten Nephilim skin, flesh, stuff. This poor guy's tail, though. Look. Probably Lady Justice who chopped it off, or Francisco or some douchebag. Francisco, you douchebag! Carrie's hotness. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like Karis as a character. She's a bit of a douchebag, but don't you get things done? Yeah. Like, there's a lot of mystery around Karis, but one thing we know for sure. If she rode a bike, she would not wear a helmet. Yeah, it does. Burning 5. Person has armor, 1 damage. Yeah, can be a little rough. Hey, there's a react button. How long's this been here? Just clicking react buttons to my own stream. Maybe. Should they get double damage? I mean, like, if they're embalmed, sure. Yeah, maybe. I think that'd be a little unbalanced, maybe. Kind of cool, though. Like the idea. I think maybe +1 damage could be enough. Um, like, I'm all for protecting undead, though. Their rights and their health. So, if it wasn't too unbalanced, sure, it would be quite flavorful. And I'm guessing that maybe Karis struggles with. Mind you, Karis is of course not the only one using burning, but I'm guessing Karis struggles a little bit with the huge health pools of undead. Maybe. I haven't really played Karis in a long time, so I don't know. It's a curse of having too many monster miniatures. Just have so many poor little babies that you neglect. At least I don't feel like bad for them for real. That would be worrying. Like, it was a little bit like that for a long time. You know, when you move away from home and you might want to put like some stuffed animals in storage and stuff. And I really had a hard time getting this idea off my head that, well, maybe they really kind of hated me a little bit for leaving them up in an attic. Like, they're inanimate, but I guess Toy Story did a number on me, you know? rough stuff. Toy Story should have come with a parental advisory sticker. You got an over-empathetic child? Maybe don't let them watch Toy Story. Oh, Pyres. Hey, maybe I should play. I think I'm gonna play Guild in the tournament. Maybe. Just gotta find my lawyer miniature. Yeah, so this stream is a lot of me just building up gray necrotic flesh. Lighter and lighter grays. Maybe not the most exciting thing to watch ever. I don't know, but it's gonna be fun when we get to the gore. Right? It's gonna be fun. I guess maybe you shouldn't it shouldn't have shiny blood in its source and like open belly, but it could look really cool. It would be fun if there were a lot of pyre markers as an effect of burning undead, maybe. But I think it can be dangerous to design mechanics where like burning gets a lot stronger against undead. I think that's difficult to balance probably. I don't know. Do you find that burning is a little weaker against undead because of their big health spells? So in that case, maybe it's a good idea. I doubt it's gonna happen though. But it's a cool what if scenario. I'm thinking with poison, like there are a lot of people saying maybe undead shouldn't be affected by poison, but I think it's design-wise a little tricky to design a game like that. I kind of like to imagine that the warriors have different poisons for different purposes. Maybe. So maybe there's some sort of poison that works on the undead. Nada? Painted a lot of wing membranes lately with the Hollow Fiends. But it's kind of fun. It's just, I guess it gets a little repetitive, but if you just stick to it, it doesn't have to take ages. Can just feel intimidating, I guess. Maybe the hooves look a little too similar, but we'll see. Can differentiate them a little further by glazing them a little bit. Thinking. Strange. I think I just heard like sounds from a bathroom upstairs. Never heard that before. How does the toilet just suddenly get louder? Get stuck on color scheme ideas. Tell me about it. I got like a whole force of miniatures from a different game where I've owned them for ages, but I just never can't decide how to paint them. So barely painted any of them. It's so hard sometimes to decide. Oh no, there's a little. I'm looking like a madman doing this probably, but there's a little. There's a little mold line there. I'll have none of that. Just scrape it off and paint over. Actually works, I find. So I want to have a look a little bit at the hands because I feel they need some attention. Not because the guy is rotten, but because they need a little defining. Look a little rough. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So, what paintings? What stuff is that you're struggling with deciding color schemes for? A lot of different things. Rise Warrior, why are you crying? You don't have to make war anymore. That's why you're crying. Now I'm sad because Brush Warrior is sad. Yeah, it's a crew in a Dune-inspired theme. That's really cool. Looking forward to seeing you paint that. Rotten Harvest Lady J crew and a Nightmare Hoffman crew. A lot of challenging stuff. How are you thinking you'll paint it Dooney? How are you gonna Dune it up? It's gonna be inspired by the... Oh, Duncan. Yeah, it's not a bad comparison. Get where you're coming from. I read the first 3 books like a year ago. Very interesting. Crazy Lynch version. I really... Oh, yeah, okay. I kind of... For some reason, I wasn't super enthused by the last half or so of third Dune book, so I decided to just go other places with reading. Just finished reading like the first book of the debut of a Swedish author, and I can look up what it was called because it's like a lot of horror stories and folklore from up north in Sweden, in Hälsingland. What's it called in English? Does it have a... Maybe it doesn't have a translation yet. Yeah, maybe not. Oh well. It was really good. Yeah, an umbrella is useful against the sun as well. Love Yetza. Such a nice character. So, Kim, did you mention to Wojtek that you're going to Poland? Maybe that was a weird question of me. I wonder what I should read next. Right, I did start Little Fires Everywhere, so maybe I'll just continue with that. I'm thinking I'll take a short break, and since I'm actually feeling all right, I will then come back and continue painting. I could use a little break. So when I come back, I will start doing some brighter highlights. I'm thinking to really get some contrast going. See you in like 5 or 7 minutes or something. Hi, it's me. I'm back. What keyword should I paint next? I will also take suggestions from Not Llamas. Not Llamas? Yes, I have returned. I am returned. Ooh, I want that cool returned Nephilim keyword. I just realized. So much stuff. Arise, Elinore of Sybarite. Arise. And a Renaissance painting of chaos. 7 gremlins. 7 gremlins, 1 fish. Oh, you're llama inclusive. That's nice. Hi, Virak. How are you doing? I just assembled it? Nice. Yeah, it's a really cool model. I pondered giving it an anchor, but I didn't find the time. Oh, no. My cable. Oh, it's better. No? Come on. I think it's showing again. Yes. Yes. Careful. Cool. Glitchy camera today. It's possible I should use one of those air spray cans. Because I don't know what else it could be. Could be dust in the sockets. Birk says, doing great, taking a week off due to winter school break in Poland. Ah, nice. I'm studying again too, but I don't think we have breaks. Well, we've got today. Well, we have summer break. But I don't get like Easter break and stuff. I don't think. Oh, that's good. Just assembling a lot of stuff. Spill says, I'm all for everyone painting family, so I can be inspired to how to paint mine. Yeah. I kind of feel like playing more family. I wonder if they're slightly less good in this GG, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I still think they're really good. At least Perdita too. I think when I get going with Malifaux again, I might get a game in on Saturday. We'll see. I think I should really focus on stuff that looks just fun. I mean, I'm not saying I tend to play boring stuff, but I played a lot of Hoffman, so maybe I need to do something else. So I could either play around more with Marcus, or maybe go back to Guild, play around with some of that. We'll see. Also want to try some Neverborny stuff, but I think I might wait a little while longer with that so I can get my little crab painted, the black crab shaman. Mary says my older daughter started primary school this year, so we need to take more to make sure she has some quality time off. And I don't mind being out of office for a couple days, to be honest. I want to start playing Nephilim this year. She needs to complete the keyword. Nice! Only a few minutes to complete the keyword. That's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna paste my little crab, black crab shaman, and I think after that it should be pretty fine to play the keyword, since I have quite much have a few versatile Neverborn models painted from before, like Hooded Rider and Doppelganger. I don't know what kind of versatiles one might want. I guess the Hooded Rider is less useful since everyone's so fast and you got Fly with me, but it's probably never a bad pick. The riders are always going to be good in Carve a Path, I think. Although I guess you get fewer interaction AP because it's so expensive. So, but I don't know. Random Neverborn Ramble. So I'm going over the model with Gray Seer, which is what I've mixed in to create the highlights. And right now it's pure Gray Seer because I want to get out some high contrast highlights. In my last two games against Jack, 1 and 2, I used Dino and Hooded. Dino? Dino? Oh, did you play Titania? Melosaurus, but isn't Melosaurus... Wait, right. Yeah, Titania, because it's an Explorer's model, yeah. Melosaurus is so cool. They have a T-Rex. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So, Virik, shiny, wet intestines are not. Because I kind of want to imagine this having rotted in the ocean. My little merfolk family. Merfolk family. Scream bloody gore. Is that a reference to something? I feel like there's a lot of references I miss. Rotten green mess. That could be cool. Yeah, right. I gotta remember that Nephilim don't have red blood. That would have been embarrassing, right? First album by Death. I didn't know Death made music. Oh, cool. I'm not like, I know Amon Amarth is like a band, and I think they play metal, and that's about as much as I know. I'm not very knowledgeable in metal music, but I have listened a lot to Gojira lately. I really like that band. So you're gonna see Amon Amarth? Is it their first time in Poland, or like first time in a long time? Or Def pretty much made metal a thing. It's nice of them. I didn't even know they had a music career. Okay. Nice. Happy for ya. It's great being able to go to concerts again. Although I've only seen one post COVID, but it would be nice to go to more. I think I still have a little bit of that wariness of illness in super large groups of people. I don't know. I don't think I should have to worry about it. I think it's just lingering. So, Amon Amarth, what kind of metal music is that? Sounds a little power metal by the name, but I don't know. And that's a guess from my limited knowledge. Hi, Spiredine. How are you doing? Nice seeing you here. We're painting Nephilim. A whole lot of gray layering. Eden, what are you eating? I just had a sandwich with cheese and lettuce. Nachos. Awesome. Bricks feeding the tots. Do we know if Vic has real children, really, or if they're just like their tots? The never born children? Now I want nachos too, but I don't have nachos. It does play Neverborn primarily. Yeah. If I ever met Vic's family, I'd be careful. Very careful. I hope they're not Terratots. They're not Nephilim. Almost looks like we're painting a black and white miniature, right? So far. All jokes aside, I'm sure his family is lovely. Long pause and then disclaimer. Have you been able to play more Pandora, Spiredine? Built Dorian. Nice. Mr. Long Legs. Most dapper fellow in Malifaux. Possibly. Oh, Sorrow. cloak is fabulous. Now imagine him Benny Walcombe being like, hey, nice cloak, man. And Dorian is furious, having received a compliment from such a disgusting person. Just brainstorming story ideas, you know? Sorrows were a lot of fun to paint. Although there was one that I didn't finish, but maybe the bad Finn can finish all of them. That was some horrible punning. And I'm sorry. So when's the Italian National Spiredine? Is it in like a week or two? Oh, the Rotten Harvest ones. I struggle to recall what they look. Oh, right, they're like pumpkin scarecrow thingies or something, right? 4 weeks this Friday. Cool. I'm going to the Malmo event beginning of March. Excuse me. And I think maybe I'll play Guild. I think after that I might try Neverborn stuff. Trying to make these wings look suitably ragged. So I'm trying to work with that for the highlights. Staggering them a little bit. Video painting with a staggered condition could be fun and useful. Building shelves. Yeah, I mean, sorta. You can put hobby on them. So in a way, it's hobby by extension. My airbrush acted up a bit. Started this stream when I was pre-shading this miniature. Pre-highlighting or whatever. That was annoying. Hate it when your airbrush embarrasses you in front of other people. Maybe it feels neglected. Well, I'm glad you didn't make a dirty joke. We all like that. Or missed out. I don't know. It's a matter of perspective. Burning red flesh. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Maybe you could. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like more purple. Yeah, you know what happens when you make a pale red? I guess the solution is you should paint it pink. Pink. Maybe instead of highlighting into like orange, you could highlight into a pale skin tone. Certainly a tricky one. Paint it pink. Paint it pink. Maybe it was the Semmel Day today. Some sort of strange day where everyone's supposed to eat a semla, which is like a a bun with cream and almond paste. It's kind of like marzipan, but oh, you have one? And then there's some vanilla sugar on top of the bun's hat. So basically, it's kind of like a hamburger, but it's a cream bun with all sugary almond paste. Fastlagsbulle. And, well, I call it a semla. And that's a pretty word. So I'm gonna continue calling it that. You had one? That's nice. Oh, that's nice. I've had one earlier this month because my girlfriend, she loves them. I like them too, but like I'm a little lactose intolerant, so I can't eat that much cream, and they're it can be hard to come across lactose free or vegan ones. I feel like they're always out of them. Sunless is a totally different thing in Finland. Why do I get the feeling that it's something perverted, something kinky? Dare I ask? Maybe I should just Google. Maybe I shouldn't Google. Not so kinky. A bread bun. Just a bread bun? Well, that sounds boring in comparison. I prefer the fastlagsbulle. Do you have a thing in Finland as well where you try and where they try and make variants? I have trouble saying that word of fastlagsbulle. Like there are like semmel wraps and semmel hamburgers and semmel sushi and a lot of crazy stupid ideas where they try. Yeah, a lot of gimmicky stuff. And like chocolate semmler and some kind of heresy, isn't it? I'm semmel conservative, a little at least. I feel offended when you say I've never had a good semla because well, maybe I haven't had a good semla, but I've had good semla. you know? Paint. This might be where we level up to the off-white paint. Maybe. To this fan, yeah, I have ages ago though. To the Twenton. That was ages ago. I can't say I remember much. I'm sure it was quite thrilling. Demlor. Yum, 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 yum. There is a distinct lack of pastries in this room. It's a bit of a flaw. My, what beautiful teeth you have. I find the lack of pastries disturbing. Yeah, me too. Sad and horrible. I mean, what standard of living are we talking about here? The pastry less. Some patchki. What's patchki? Sounds Polish. Maybe. What is it? Is it good? Can we eat it? What is it? What is it? Can we eat it? It's a type of filled donut. Oh. I want it. I'm not sure what it tastes like, but I'm in dire need of it. Hey, we haven't had any strange animal facts for like a few streams now. I wonder if anyone has any. American tradition to eat them on Fat Tuesday. You have Fat Tuesday too? Actually didn't know Fat Tuesday was international. I love it that we kind of just skip the boring part of fast and then just, I'll just have the pastry, please. What about the fast? No, I'm good, thanks. It's Catholic. Okay. It's sort of a Christian thing, isn't it? Just spreading everything everywhere. Yeah. Kind of like COVID. And I can say that because I was born a Christian, sort of. Maybe I can't say that. Maybe this is my last stream. do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Boom. Crucified, fired. Former Sunday school teacher. You are? Huh. I've actually taught religion too to kids. Uh, in elementary school. It's fun. especially the Hindu stuff. I love the story of Ganesh, how Ganesh got his elephant head. Basically, like, dad was angry when he got home and there was a kid. It was like, babe, have you performed adultery? I didn't remember no kid. And he chops the head off the kid. And she's like, that's your son, dude. Put the head back. And he gets an elephant head for him. And he's like, get his you, son. And that's basically how Ganesh got his elephant head. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, and that's how they tell it in the books. He overacted a little bit. Did you hear that crack? A group of rabbits is called a fluffle. Fluffle of rabbits? A fluffle of rabbits? Yeah, okay. It's brilliant. Sorry. Well, of course it's a fluffle. Today on my way to school, I encountered a fluffle of rabbits. Oh, you did? Yes, I did. It's quite terrifying, actually. I kind of want to dub Peppa Pig episodes. Wouldn't that be fun? How do I paint the claws of the Nephilim? Maybe the claws should be like, have a little bit of a green tinge. Green one. Personally, I'm more like School in July. I actually don't understand this. What are you saying? What are you referring to? What? I'm confused. Is there a joke in there? Why am I the only one who doesn't get the jokes? Yeah. Oh. Oh, that was it. I just thought there was. Yeah, sure. I thought sometimes I just imagine there's a reference I'm not getting. Is that true? That's funny. Daddy, I've turned British. And not just a British accent, a posh British accent. Pepper Pig. Daddy, could I go feed the Terratots? Best episode I've seen of Peppa Pig is when she's trying to learn how to whistle. That's a good one. That's legit pretty funny. Although I confess I have not seen a lot of Peppa Pig episodes, so maybe there are brilliant ones I'm overlooking. Confession, I actually like British accents. Really like them. Shocker. Oh, what accent? What accent are you from? Is what I almost asked, and then I had to ask it because it's so stupid. North Californian flat-tongued hillbilly. Oh, lovely. It's a little boring because I'm from a town in Sweden that has been cited for having like a neutral Swedish dialect. But I've lived in Gothenburg for over 10 years, so I got a little bit of that. That has a very strong working class connotation, but mostly when you got a very strong Gothenburg accent, which I don't really have. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially family. Whole lot of gray this paint job. But it's fun. I'm having fun. I really like a gray undead look. really boring if everyone had the same accents. A lot of fun with different accents. It can also be pretty funny when they get mixed up. Or not mixed up, but when they blend together. Sort of. Hi, Catherine Llama. Lingering. Mom's lingering influence. How are you doing, Llama? Your mom have a very strong accent. Where are you from? Eaten by a celerid? Oh no. That can't be good. That can't be good at all. I didn't know that celerids ate llamas. Or are there llamas in Malifaux? There better be. I just love that there's a sloth in Malifaux now. Since I've been asking for a sloth ever since I started streaming here. Now we got a storyteller sloth. Makes me happy. Danger llamas. Where llamas? Maybe Malifaux llamas have like this. They probably spit acid or something, right? Don't you think? Trying to get in here. The Malifaux llama. The Malama. Malifaux. Llamas with hats. And guns. Remember the hats and guns, Blister? Terrifying and crude. Yes. So now we have it. The Malifaux llama miniature. They have an attack spit acid. And they also have the special rule terrifying and rude. Which is like terrifying, but better. They could actually just have the ability terrifying 10 or something, and then just have the ability and rude underneath that. And rude does some sort of boring conversation like effect, or chatty like something like that. It's a little bit of a callback to bashed in the head, triggered with a rock. So you have terrifying and rude. Yeah. Yeah. This should go straight to the design table. Actually, terrifying never-born vampiric llamas. Fuck! That's rough. Return the keyword. Nothing compares to alpacas for rudeness. I worked in a llama farm for a couple of years, and they boarded a pair of alpacas for 6 weeks, and I wasn't allowed in that pen. They were afraid I'd get attacked, and they taught all the llamas bad habits. Oh no! It took them weeks to reacclimate the neighboring pens of llamas to being nice after that. Oh, alpacas are such a bad influence. Never come near me and my llamas ever again. It's like with Teddy and Dreamer. I'm sure Dreamer would be all nice if it weren't for enabler Teddy. I'm like a parent blaming all the bad stuff on another kid because I cannot wrap my head around the idea that my kid might do bad stuff. So, yeah. I don't have a kid, by the way. Back to the other desk. Good luck. One of the owners said this theory was that alpacas were just llamas that shrunk in the dryer and it made them mad. I mean, it's a sound theory, I'd say. Have fun at the other desk. See you. I think that's just censorship. Like Karen Lama has been censored for speaking ill of alpacas. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Did you know that the Explorer Society is actually run by alpacas? It's a little known fact, but it is a fact. False facts are also facts, maybe? Shaking paint pots. Do, 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 do. Can we handle this? Maybe? Is this a horrible idea? Turquoise fur. Turquoise-ish fur. I don't know. Lovely idea. Yay! Overbrushing instead of dry brushing. Overbrushing is basically kind of like dry brushing, but it's not dry. But you remove some paint and you like drag your brush over a textured area. Like it works better on some textures than others. Gives you less of a chalky finish, but it also is missing some of the perks of dry brushing too. Like it's a little rough to do like several layers of overbrushing, in my opinion, from my experience, in a way that looks great. So you might have to go in there with layers. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. What do I know? Just a little alpaca farmer. I'm sure Nephilim love eating alpacas. They're a good sport. Mixing the turquoise with a little bit of light gray because I want it to be quite saturated. Current Llama says, okay, maybe what we do need is a regular old mature Nephilim, but with a llama pulled over its shoulders. And a pair of fake llama ears and headband. Sounds reasonably ridiculous. Yeah. Or we could just have like alt Kantaroi. Basically just stitch together undead llamas. That'd be cool. But and Nephilim do have kind of cute ears, by the way. Speaking of ears. Time is running out, but I'd say we'll probably be able to finish this next stream. So that's cool. It's a really nice sculpt. Really fun to paint. Got a great pose. Kind of makes it look cumbersome or like a little clumsy and undead, but it's still, there's still some movement in it. Yeah, I think the turquoise gray kind of adds just a little bit interesting splash of necrotic color to it or something. Nightbot there giving me my socials. Always vigilant, this Nightbot. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me this fair evening / day / night. And thanks, Kim, as always, for being a great Play Weird Waldo handler and stream handler. And me and whatchamacallin? Rupert? I don't know. Signing out. See you later, weirdos. Bye-bye.